Libra, welcome to your reading for August of 2026. Let's see what's in store for Libra for the month of August of 2026. For those of you who are new to my readings, I do tarot card readings based on your zodiac sign. All the other signs should be available on my profile, depending on where you're viewing this, of course. If you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. I really am truly grateful. On that note, let's see what's in store for Libra for the month of August of 2026. So Libra, the month begins with some huge change. You're at the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Like, this is literally new chapter. There's some huge change that you just walk through. And this is many areas of your life that are changing. There are shifts. If not everything's changed, they're about to. Things shifting to a much more positive, much more steady rhythm, less chaotic, less unexpected. There's a stability coming into your life just to ensure that you can focus on things that are much more in line with your purpose. Yeah, there's great joy here. Great joy. And it's funny because you're going to take these things on, these changes on, with great enthusiasm. There's a lot of really positive, invigorating energy in whatever these changes are at the beginning of the month. Unfortunately, there are people around who are not going to be too keen on this positive energy. They're going to want in on this joy. But this is meant for you. This is not meant for them. The wheel of fortune. You're going to defend this change. You're going to have to hold your ground and make sure that your boundaries are set. This is for you. This is not for somebody else. This is not to be shared with somebody else. This is yours. This is meant to be yours. If you want to share it with somebody else, that's your choice, but this is meant to be yours. People should not come in and take what they want out of it. This is all yours. You are starting a partnership, a collaboration with somebody. I don't know if this is like very recent or if this collaboration is, this partnership is the result of long-term negotiation, but this partnership is going to be unusually easy. I don't know how else to put it. You're going to both walk in nervous and realize that it's really comfortable. Like, it's not an uncomfortable connection. There's a lot about each other that you don't know. This is somebody you've known, but you don't know them from this angle, this perspective. You've only known them in a specific context, and now you're going to get to know them from a different context, a different perspective. There's a lot of really great joy here. You were really worried about how this was going to go, but you are actually quite relieved because it's going to be intuitively a really great fit for you. And I'm not just talking about the way you guys communicate your ideas. I'm talking about sharing your frustrations, sharing your concerns. I think you're both on the same page with what you want and how you hope things progress. There's a lot of intuitively, you're both thinking a lot about what can and cannot be done. Like you're both on really the same page on a lot of things. So this is going to be a big shocker for you. And as the month progresses, you're going to have to carefully disconnect from a situation that's very complicated. It's not something that you can just walk in and say, screw this, like I'm out of here. There's a balance that you're going to have to create in this complicated situation, where you're going to have to let go of some things and really focus on how do I make this work with this new partnership. There's a complex situation where you're going to have to find a balance. You're dealing with somebody who's not open or considerate to your circumstances or what you want. It's really about what they want. And so you're going to have to maneuver carefully whatever this set of circumstances is. I don't know why, but you are the Emperor in this card. There's a lot of whatever this new situation is, it's going to be in your hands. There's potential for you really, how can I put this? Really, turning this into like a power move. There's going to be a lot of, you're going to have a lot of sway. You're going to have a lot of influence on how things work. You're going to have a lot of, you're going to have a lot of power. I'm seeing the Emperor not as a bully, as it's typically shown, but more as the Emperor is usually the four kings. It can also be seen as the four kings of the tarot card deck. So there's potential to govern with compassion, understanding, and wisdom. And that's what I'm kind of seeing, is that you have a lot of control. You'll have a lot of power. And I think you want to be the Emperor twice. So I think this is more about bringing people in and helping them understand that you are there to make things easier. You're there to make sure that the ship is moving in the right direction, not to abuse people's trust. The Emperor and the Empress. So these are the four queens. So I'm seeing there's a lot of, whatever this is, you're going to have a lot of responsibilities. You're going to have a lot of control. And you're going to have a lot of control of yourself. Like you're going to be very, you're going to be able to know what your limits are, where you can move forward, where you can't move forward, who to trust, who to consult, how to shift things in a more positive direction. There's going to be a lot of control as the month moves forward. There's going to be a lot of responsibility. So I'm going to leave things here, Libra, on a very positive note. I'm going to go and finish the month on the Patreon. You're more than welcome to join me there. For those of you who are new to my readings, I do this reading for free here, the first half, and then the other half I do on my Patreon channel. It's really for the price of a coffee. It's not expensive at all. The link is written above or in the description or in the bio, depending on where you're viewing this. You're more than welcome to join me. But if this is where we leave things, thank you so much for liking, commenting, following. The more you connect with these videos, the more there's an opportunity for others to have a chance to view this as you just did. On that note, I wish you all the best for the month of August, and I hope to see you in September. Namaste and take care.